It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Now, I am very fortunate in that I'm one of those people that's never been affected or concerned with heartburn. And in fact, I actually never thought it was a serious issue until one of my friends had to have surgery to rectify the problem. So with that in mind, we thought to talk today about this condition that goes by names such as pyrosis, cardialgia, and acid indigestion. Andrea Debussy, our nutritional expert, is in the penthouse to talk to us about that. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Fantastic. So I think first, let's try and define it for ourselves. What exactly is heartburn?
Well, the symptom of heartburn is really like a burning sensation. Sometimes you get the taste of acidity in your mouth even, but it's digestive discomfort. And because it's not up in your throat always, it may be felt down here, people associate it with your heart.
Yes.
And there have been cases where people have suffered with severe heartburn and indigestion, thinking that there's something wrong with their heart because of the severe pain.
Yes.
And where I'm pointing to here is where your stomach meets your esophagus. And it's in that area where the acid that is in your digestive juices, basically, can push up into the esophagus and irritate the skin and the tissues in that area, causing severe pain and discomfort.
This is right here by the diaphragm area,
Yes,
if you will.
yes.
Okay. So what causes heartburn?
Well, some people's bodies are more prone to secrete more acid. Sometimes, if you look at stressful situations, people complain more with digestive complaints or digestive disturbances when they're stressed. Like, I know, for instance, when I get heartburn, it's not because of what I've eaten, it's my body's way of telling me that I'm stressed.
Oh,
Something's out of
right.
my control.
Okay.
So I think your digestive system becomes more sensitive when you're stressed, and then you are more sensitive to, for instance, the acidity, etc. Some people have structural problems in that digestive system. If you look at a hernia, for instance, I don't know what your friend's specific problem was, but sometimes it's so severe that even surgical procedures are necessary to help correct it.
Yes. Well, I think in his case it was very aggravated, and it started burning through his diaphragm layer, if you will, and that's why he had to have that, that surgery procedure. So how do we go about preventing it? Is there a way of preventing it?
Well, the one thing that is most important is to realize some foods can aggravate heartburn. So if your digestive system is very sensitive, you need to use foods very sparingly, like hot and spicy foods, rich foods, smoked foods, and then other foods that can irritate the digestive system. Too much caffeine. I'm not saying we can't drink coffee.
Yeah, we have our odd cup of coffee now and then here on Espresso.
Espresso, okay, yeah. But
not too much of
that, yes.
So that's how what we can do to prevent it. How about soothing it? Because once it's set on, there's really, I think it's all about then what you can do to soothe the pain and make yourself feel a bit better.
Now, what I want to demonstrate here is to make a very quick and easy tea. You take hot water, you put it in a pot, and to that you add herbs with soothing properties.
Okay.
Now, the one that works best for heartburn is good old ginger. I think we've mentioned this so many times.
The many uses of ginger.
In your house and in your pantry, you should always have some fresh ginger root. It lasts quite long. You peel it and you slice it in thin slices.
All right.
And here we have about 4 or 5 slices to 2 cups of water.
These look a bit like the ingredients of that voice remedy I made the one time.
Yes.
Yes.
So you see, so ginger, obviously it needs to stand there for a while. What you can also add is some lemon juice. Now you would say, why lemon? Because it's acidic, but it also helps indirectly to neutralize acids in your digestive system, and it can also add some flavor. So not too much of that. And then I presume you're going to take some honey.
Yes, I would love some honey. It kind of just gives it makes it a bit more pleasant to the palate.
So I'm not going to take any honey, so I'll put 1 teaspoon of honey in your cup.
Alrighty.
And then,
are you totally not a honey drinker, or just easy on it?
I prefer the ginger just by itself. Yes. So I'm just.
So ideally at home, you let it maybe steep for just about 2 minutes, just to let the ginger really absorb in there.
Add some extra ginger for you there.
Lovely.
And in winter, obviously, this is a nice hot drink to enjoy. If on a hot day you still want to have this soothing remedy, you can make a big pot of this and chill it in the fridge and have it as an iced tea.
Okay, great.
So you can taste that.
Tell me what
you think about that. So naturally you get ginger teas and other products with ginger that's also soothing. You get ginger drops and all sorts of forms of ginger. So obviously if you enjoy it, that's one way to have it. Some people say they don't like the taste of ginger. So if they still want to have the soothing properties, there is some help. Because they make supplements, herbal supplements. So this is an example of a tablet. It's called Vital Spasticol Ease. And in that tablet is ginger root ground up along with other herbs with soothing properties. So it helps soothe digestive upsets.
Okay.
So there's some mint also in there and various other digestive soothers. But the ginger is the most important one for heartburn.
Okay. And I read up somewhere quickly before we end off that pregnant mommies also experience a lot of heartburn as well. So are all these remedies things that they can do as well?
I'm so pleased you mentioned that, because if you think of pregnancy and the pressure building up in your abdomen, obviously if you already suffer with heartburn, it's going to be a lot worse. But lots of women suffer with heartburn for the first time in their lives if they're pregnant because of the pressure. And the later on in the pregnancy, the worse that becomes. So once again, ginger is safe and effective to help bring some relief from the heartburn, and also sometimes the nausea. Not all people respond the same, but at least we know it's a safe remedy.
Absolutely fantastic. Top tips and top advice there. And of course, if you have any more questions to ask, you may do so on Andrea's Facebook page, Andrea Debussy, Vital Expert. Andrea, thank you very much.
Thank you.
For 30 Rand a year, you can subscribe to the Vitalize magazine and receive nutritional advice, fitness tips, and amazing recipes. Visit vital.co.za today.